All right, Smeargle. Smeargle's up next. Smeargle is, in my opinion, one of the most underrated Pokemon. I absolutely love Smeargle. I would I would almost argue maybe it's a top 10. I don't know. That might be pushing it a little bit, but it's up there. Like, I personally love Smeargle. Heck yeah, y'all are the ones that get to choose the sculptures. Okay, Smeargle. We are on to the Smeargs. Okay, Smeargle's gonna be fun. All right, let's start. Let's start with the tail. The tail. This thing's got a long ass tail. I think I'm gonna use an 8 for the tail here. And just have that shit wrap right around. Now the body, I'm between keeping him a nice little skinny boy. Oh my gosh, why are these things? I cleaned all these chains and then they and then they got all rusty. The community poll thing is a good thing for you. Okay, cool. Yep, I'll keep doing the polls. Oh, actually, I need to check and see the Pokemon of the Month poll and see which one won that. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Rough. Okay. Might need to stop cleaning these things so far in advance. Okay. So one way that I could do Smeargle, with the body, because he is a little bit of a smaller boy, is keeping the body as some forelinks here in the middle. I've done that for a lot of designs, and that's how I'm kind of leaning towards this one right now. So we'd have 2 4s stacked here in the middle. This tail, which I'm just going to put off to the side for now. It's going to end up wrapping around and all this good jazz. And then what I'll do for the end of the tail is... Let's see here. Where's one of these stuck ones? Okay, you're stuck, so maybe I can do this. It's my little chain breaker tool, in case you're wondering. Oh. This is what I do to prepare for these live streams and for my chains. I do this for like 7 hours, just back and forth. watching TV or... yeah, pretty much that. There's not a lot else you can do. Let's see, there's that, and then... Cool, yeah, that one's stiff too, so we'll just go ahead and break that one. Yeah, this is going to work well. Okay. Cool. Chain breaker. It's not a song, but it's still what I sing. Oh, sorry, I did not mean to sing. You do not want to hear that. Okay, cool. So now that we have these little flat links here, these are what's going to go on the end of the tail here to make up his paintbrush. And I might end up using a couple more of these too, but essentially I'm just going to like overlap these to create that paintbrush at the end of the tail there. I wonder what kind of pose Smeargle is going to be in. I think I'm going to try to do this type of pose if I can. It won't be exactly that because of how I can't do a lot of different angles. But if I take the tail from the back end, I can kind of like wrap it up, and like around his body. So I might try to do that, where he's like holding his tail. I think it's a pretty cool pose. So that's what I'm going to try to do. And yeah, using the open end here to sort of create that paintbrush. I'll probably split the ends of these, similar to like what I did with a Charmander tail. I can show that really quick. Or Cyndaquil's Fire. Yeah. So this is Cyndaquil's Fire, and what I did was I took those flat links and I cut them in half. So instead of leaving them kind of wild like this, I'll end up pushing them all together, and that'll end up sort of condensing down to what hopefully will be more of a paintbrush. Again, I guess so like Charmander's tail, kind of like that. So instead of it being out and wild, those will all get pushed in. Say, I know I'm holding his tail. Yeah, the holding the tail will be hard to do, but I don't think it'll be impossible. It'll be the first that I actually have to play around with like actual poses. With Ninetales, I had to do it a little bit because the tails were so heavy, so I had to make it go from standing to sitting. I might have to do that with Luxray, we'll find out. I'm going to try not to, though. Okay. So that one... Yeah, so I can give him his little feet here. I think this is going to be a funny... I think he's going to be pretty cute looking, honestly. Especially if I leave that 4 design. So I'm going to do this over here. So this is one I can kind of lay out, like, back to back. So if I use those for the bodies and use these little two links for the feet here, make him kind of cute, and then he'll have that tail, and these are all going to be the paintbrush stuff up here, whatever that ends up kind of looking like. His arms will be some 2 links as well. Pretty standard here. And again, if I leave it with the open side out, that will leave a spot that I can kind of hook the tail into. So now I can do an arm. I can do another arm. The toes won't be perfect. They'll be 2 instead of 3, but it is what it is sometimes. He does have a little like collar thing, which is weird. What's his head gonna look like? Oh, the head's kind of funky. So the ears, he's got ears. Okay, we know what ears look like. Ears are a standard. Ears are an easy standard. They're taking 2 links, and they're putting them sideways like this. Ears are easy. We got those. And then I think we're gonna do his hat next. So if we do his, I almost think the hat should be a 5. I actually think I'm gonna do the hat as a 5. Not that type of 5. That type, yeah. Here we go. So if I do a 5, I can kind of overlap these and give it a little bit different shape here. And then that will let me kind of hang those ears off the side there. So I think we're gonna do a 5, may even bump to a 6, but so we're gonna bring these off to the side. You know that those are here. Here's this. Then we can do for that point in the middle, I can literally just put like one of these. Let's see if this works. You can put one of these in the middle here too. Close that around it. And then for the rest of the head, he is a little derpy. So what if I take a 6? Why is that? I feel weird about that 6. Okay. I'm thinking 2 6s and 2 4s. Kind of a standard move, but that's okay. He's kind of got this kind of weird shaped head here. So if I use that with a sort of slightly angled 4 on the side, then we get to put those ears down like this, and we can set that hat on them. Yeah, there we go. I think we got it. I think we've got it. Let's move that up a little bit. That's gonna be that head shape there. It's a little bit off now that I moved it. There we go. We will grab let's see. Okay. Come on now. I need another. Where's another one that matches? Well, I guess I could do those two then. That's fine. 4, 6. Throw that 6 back in. Oh my god, that one's really freaking greasy. That one didn't get cleaned at all. Okay. Yeah, so here we go. We got our new... There's our 6. I'm going to make that a little bit friendlier shape. Then there's the ears, the hat on top. And we'll grab our other 6 here. Laying that way. Keep it there. Oh, and we need one more 4. There we go. Come on, give me a 4. That looks close enough. All right. There's that 4. Yep, there's that 4. And am I missing anything? I don't think so. Yeah, so we got 4s for the body. We've got 2s for the arms and legs. We've got an 8 for the tail. Some flat links for the paintbrush. Currently sitting with a 5, may bump up to a 6. We'll see. For the sort of hat piece. And then some 2 links for the ears. And then the head is a 6 with a 4. And then basically these will all get welded and then just put together. And yep, that's gonna be Smeargle.